Okay, hi guys, it's RLC321 back again. I have to apologise for the audio. I must have chose the wrong microphone when I done this video for some weird unknown reason, and I do apologise about it. Right, what we're going to talk about is we're going to go into decaling, putting decals on the Model Comprehend RX104 FF Gundoom. And basically I prefer decals to the stickers that you get, just because with the stickers you can put the stickers on, and when you go to do like weathering effects or things like that, the edge of the sticker still remains. So I always prefer decals to water slide decals to stickers, and I would always buy like third-party decals if I can, instead of putting stickers on. I've been doing the same thing with the real grades. Now we're having a look at the manual here, and just look at the amount of decals that's on this kit, guys. It's immense. It's hundreds, and we are going to concentrate on 3 decals, and we're just going to put it on this shoulder part here, which is the right shoulder, left shoulder. Yes, it's going to be the left shoulder. There is decals on the front. I'm not going to do them. I'm going to be doing them off camera. We're just concentrating on this one, indicated by that part right there. Now then, let's see what else are we talking about. There is a lot of decals here, guys. Some of this silver sticker sheet I haven't used, and I have to go through the manual, find out where these stickers go, and then hand paint those colours in. So the yellow will be gold, etc, etc, and basically hand paint those in to add those detail stickers in, because again, stickers are rubbish. Third party stickers are even worse. They don't stick. Okay, so we're not going to be using those, going to be hand painting them. Now this is the part we are going to need. The decals, obviously we're going to need that decal sheet, which I haven't even opened yet. Always make sure as well you have a new blade in your X-Acto knife, because we need to make very precision cuts when we're cutting out our decals. Okay, so always make sure you've got a nice new knife. We're just pulling out our decals on here. Now I've got to try and figure out how to get rid of the audio on this video as well, so you can hear this. Otherwise it's just going to go over the top. Now on here is an A4 sheet of paper, and I'm going to show you, or at least try to show you, excuse me, there is 179 water slide decals. That is a lot of decals to work with, but once they're all on, this kit is going to look awesome, guys. It's going to look absolutely brilliant. So you're going to, as I say, the other tools you're going to need, other than your decal sheet, you're also going to need cotton buds, a paintbrush to move the decal along with, warm water, not cold, not hot, but nice and warm, and decal fix. The decal fix, what this does, I made a mistake on the first decal. I didn't put decal fix on first, but you put a layer of decal fix on to the model part first, put your decal on, get rid of all the water and everything, let it dry for a few minutes, then paint on a thin layer of decal fix. And once that decal fix dries, which usually takes 24 hours, and then you put your top coat on, the decal should look like as if it's painted on. Okay, that's what it should look like. Now then, what are we doing now? I have no idea what I'm doing now. Why am I just standing there doing nothing? I'm probably saying something. Right, so anyway, the first decal we're going to be using is 110. Do remember that. It's 110. I'm trying to remember what I was talking about on this video, and it's extremely hard. So, well, decal number 110, which is right on the edge of the paper, which is so much easier to get to. Now, bear in mind, when you cut the decals out, third-party decals, tend to are not pre-cut. So always try and cut as close as possible to the actual decal, leaving a little bit of an edge on one side, so you can pick up the decal with your tweezers out of the water and that. Which I actually use the top on this part, but it's different from all different decals and things. So it's never in the same place. But just choose any part that you want, just a little bit of extra backing, so you can grab hold of the decal. So once that's cut out, we then faff around for a few minutes while I get tweezers. Now I don't know why I'm getting tweezers here. You don't need to get tweezers. You can just get your fingers, get your water and put it in. Oh no, I'm not doing that yet. I'm doing that. I'll do that in a minute. Here we're putting the decal on roughly to get an idea of where we want it. Always best to do this. Now I don't know why I'm getting tweezers to put it in the blooming water, guys. I really don't know. You just cut it off and put it in the water. It'll be fine. But it's always a good idea to place it in and not just drop it in, because if it goes upside down and you don't know how long it's been in there, you could lose the decal. So third Bandai decals should only take 10 to 20 seconds to saturate and be ready to use. Third party decals may take up to 30 seconds, so just bear that in mind. It all depends. A good way to test is take it out, move it with your thumb. If you can move it, it's fine. Another tool I forgot to mention is a kitchen towel, because once you get the decal out, you want to dab off the excess water, because you don't want too much water on here. So we get the decal out excuse me, of the water, which obviously you can't see because I've had to zoom in close so you could see the actual model. Right, come on. Yeah, sometimes the decals are a pain in the backside to get out of the water. It really is. That thing was flying all over the place inside the water there. Right, so anyway, finally get the decal, dab it off some of the excess water. Get your cotton bud. Now put the decal in place. Hold the decal with the cotton bud right at the edge, and then slowly pull away the backing paper and then discard the backing paper. And you can see we've now got a decal in place. Now we get our paintbrush, put some water on the paintbrush, and with the water on our paintbrush it will help us to be able to move the decal into place where we want it. This is why we have to have a gloss coat on our models after we painted it, guys, because that smooth finish will help us to move the decal over. Now with the decal in place, as you can see, excuse me, as you can see there, the decal's in place. We then hold onto one side very gently, and then with the cotton bud from the center, gently roll the cotton bud over. And what that does, that draws out all the water from underneath the decal, so it can adhere to the surface better. Okay, and we do the same for the other side. Again, holding it down, just very, very light. Now, when I done this, I'm going to be doing this to a bigger decal, and I've done the same thing. You'll see it I'm going to speed up the process later. When you see me do it, you can actually see where I've gone over, held the decal down, moved it around the other side, and rolled the other side, but the decal come off on my thumb. Not too much of a problem, because once you can put the decal straight back in place, get your paintbrush, put water on it, and you'll still be able to move it back into place and everything will be fine. Now for some reason this is not in shot. Oh, I'm getting the decal fixed now, which I know I should have put a layer of decal fix on before. Now with this I've made an even more of a mistake. You paint a thin layer on onto the decal and you let it sit. Two things I've done wrong in this first part. Oh, before I go there, decal fix is making the panel line move down the decal, so I just quickly had to go over and get rid of it. So, but this, before I go any further, I put far too much decal fix on this part, the very first. It only needs a thin layer of decal fix on it. And also, what I did try to do, which is why it screwed up the decal in the first, when I first done it, when you see it in the newer video, it kind of it started melting into place, and I started moving it about with the paintbrush, with trying to get rid of some of the decal fix, and it just didn't work. But with, what was I gonna say? You'll be able to see it better in the next part of the video. Anyway, so that's pretty much all you need to do. Put the decal fix on, that's it, and then just leave it 24 hours. I'm going to continue with the rest of the decals. I'm going to fast forward it, so sit back, relax, listen to the music I've got coming up in a minute. It's only a couple of minutes of speeding up. So anyway guys, enjoy the rest of the video, and I will speak to you soon. Take care. Okay, well, we're back again now. Now we've finished all the decals and how everything's gone into place. And I think I've mentioned it before. Once the decals are in place, we put our decal fix on. Leave it 24 hours. This is important. When we go to my next video, I haven't actually left it 24 hours. I've only left it overnight, which for me is fine. Put the decal on. Do everything you need to do. Spray it with your final top coat layer. Mine in this case is going to be satin varnish, which you're going to see in the next video, which I don't need to narrate over. Then it's so easy to do, guys, using decals. Don't worry about doing it. I much prefer it over stickers, and they're very, very easy to use. And as I say, done properly, it's going to look like it's been painted on. So the next video is going to come up any second now. So I hope you enjoy this video, guys, and I will see you in the next part, and take care. Have fun, guys. Here we are, back. It's been pretty, well, not quite 24 hours, but it was close enough. And I thought I'd show you what this now looks like. Now, I did make a mistake on this part once we've done the decals. With the very first decal, I think I put a bit too much stuff on it, and it's not looking exactly how I would like it. But it's not too much of a problem, because if we look at the others, it looks as if it's been painted on, and it doesn't look like a decal anymore. It's had a satin coat, and it's looking pretty good, I have to say. So that's it. That's how you do the decals. And to be honest, I think it's looking really nice. Let's see if we can get up close and personal with this EFSF one. Right, you're going to see loads of imperfections in the paint and everything, but it doesn't matter. The overall effect, this model is going to look pretty good. But as you can see, it doesn't look like there's a decal even on there. I'm putting it towards the light now, and you cannot even see any silvering or anything like that. Look at that, guys. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, there you go, that's it. I'm gonna continue. I'm just waiting on parts of the backpack to dry now, because I finished painting the backpack parts. I'm gonna be putting panel line on. I'm gonna seal it. What I've noticed with this, when I put the panel lines in with this and I was putting the decals on, the panel line was actually seeping out even though it's dried. So I'm going to give them all of these parts before putting the decals on, after a panel line, another quick coat of gloss varnish, because you probably noticed yesterday when I was doing the decals, that some of the panel line was actually seeping through. So I'm going to have to get rid of that by putting some gloss varnish to seal in the panel line. Then put on the decals, and it should hopefully be good. Right, anyway, that's that for the decal part of these videos. What's going to be next is final assembly. Putting the base together, and then final assembly of this build. So we're nearly at the hurdle. There's a couple of things I've got to do, like these foil sticker sheets. I'm obviously not going to be using the foil parts, but I'm going to paint the parts where these are supposed to go. As an example, let's get this here. As an example, where's my knife? There it is. Right here. You're going to focus in. There. So in here, it's supposed to be gold. So things like that, I'm going to be painting gold. I'm just going to be doing it by hand. I'm not going to do it any other way. Throughout the whole kit, there's things like that needs to be done throughout the whole kit. And putting it all together will be the next video. Base first, and putting all of these parts together, and we are then going to be complete with this build. We're nearly on the final hurdle, guys. I mean, it's going to be a few weeks before the video comes up, because I've still got to do 179 bloody decals. Well, not 179, because I've already done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 already, so it's 172 decals. Is it? Yeah, 172 decals left. So this is RLC321 saying goodbye, keep modelling, and I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye bye.